Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is going to be your general energy reading for your Thursday, August 13th. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So just because this is a reading dated for the 13th of August, it does not mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you in that moment, yes? Also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a good month. Well, yeah, I hope you're having a good month, but I also hope you're having a good week. That's better. Yeah, it's Thursday. We did happy hour last night. That was fun. Thanks to everybody that tuned in. We had a really great time. And yeah. So yesterday, I was getting ready for happy hour, right? And I went onto Instagram to do the pregame show. And I realized that I didn't want to use tarot. I was being called to use oracle cards for the collective reading, right? But then the Lenormand deck really caught my attention. And I ended up doing everything last night was with this deck, this Lenormand deck here. And even when I got to happy hour to do, the single question readings, normally that's a spread that was developed with tarot cards. But I was like, you know what? Let me try using this Lenormand deck. And it was pretty freaking awesome. Like, it really was. And there were a lot of central themes. Many of the same cards came out from that collective reading that I did on Instagram, which is still available. It's on IGTV. You can watch it anytime. It's the most recent upload. But so then when that finished, I was like, you know what, guys, I might want to do the same thing for morning coffee. And I think I am going to do the same thing. I do think I'm going to get into some clarification with the tarot, but I want to start with the Lenormand deck because that deck is has been really calling out to me lately. And just keep in mind, a disclaimer, I haven't really studied this deck. And first of all, I'm using this version, the Gilded Reverie, the expanded edition that I got from a previous subscriber and friend. Her name is Patty. Hi, Patty. I don't even think Patty watches anymore, but if any of the OGs out there, if y'all remember back in the day, Patty was around a lot and we would talk all the time. She was great. I've made so many friends through this channel, but Patty was one of them. She was really cool. Anyway, so just a disclaimer though, I haven't really studied this deck. I haven't read this book. I don't know all of the definitions verbatim, but that's okay because I'm more of an intuitive reader anyway. So I would rather just go with the images on the cards and see what comes up, right? So that's what I think we're going to do. Second little tidbit is today, instead of coffee, I am drinking a nice juice provided by Sheena and Robert, who sent me this kick-ass juicer, y'all. Ooh, man, do I love this thing. And so I had been using it, some of you know, I had been using it last week, but I ran out of fruit. So I took an adventure, I took an adventure yesterday. I went on an adventure yesterday and I found this really cool fruits and vegetable stand that was mainly fruit and spent like $20 on fruit just so I could have my juicer. But so today, this is guava, which I'm not so pleased with. I put a whole guava, and it's not that big. It's like maybe that big. But I put a whole guava in there. There's barely any juice that came out of it. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that very often. But there's guava, there's papaya, there's some mandarin orange, there's some parcha or passion fruit. I love passion fruit. And a little bit of kale and a bunch of spinach. So that's why it looks kind of gross and green. But it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. And of course, just between you and me, but depending on the time of day, that might have rum in it. But I'm just saying. I mean, it's a little early for that right now. I'm just saying though, you gotta keep it real. Okay. All right, kids. So I guess that's it. Let's get into today's reading, yeah? Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Thursday, August 13th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids. Para el colectivo. Let's see what we've got. 5 shuffles. 1, uno. 2. 3. 4. Y 5. Okay, so somebody left a comment on yesterday's video asking if I could like show more of like the table and me shuffling the cards and the spread itself. I would really love to be able to do that. However, my setup won't allow it right now because first of all, I mean, I'm basically doing this on a dresser right now. I don't really have a table for tarot set up yet. I brought my desk from Brooklyn, but I need to fix it because the holes that are used to anchor the desk to the frame are stripped out or are widened. So I have to like put in, I have to do all kinds of stuff for that. But also I would need I need to get a better quality camera, but one that has a wider lens. I don't have the wide enough lens for that right now, because I'm recording this on my phone. I would love to be able to do that. Eventually in the future, I would like to have that kind of setup, but right now, and it's funny because I went from, I know the person that asked this question is very new to me, so that's okay, don't worry about it. But if you dive deep into the archives of my channel, you'll see that when I first started, when I was back in Brooklyn, I'm in Puerto Rico now, but when I was back in Brooklyn, I only ever had the camera really facing the table, which was great. But I like to be able to like talk to you guys like this, and eventually I do want to get a situation where you can see the cards as well. But so it literally went from one extreme to the other, but it's okay. We'll balance out eventually, right? Okay, here we go, kids. What is on the agenda today para el colectivo? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the bridge. And this is, I'm kind of getting, I'm not religious, and I don't really know much, I really don't know much music in this way, like religiously, but with the bridge here at the bottom of the deck, I'm hearing like a bridge over troubled water. And it's interesting because I feel like someone is working on crossing a bridge towards a new relationship. You have the fox here. You also have the mountain. You have the dice, and you have the book. The fox is giving me a little bit of Seven of Swords energy. I feel like someone is trying to sneak away from something or something, and someone is trying to... Fox symbolism doesn't have to be bad. The fox is a very cunning animal. It can also be a very protective animal of like its family and friends maybe or whatnot. But I'm just getting an energy of someone's trying to slowly make their way over to a new circumstance or a new relationship. Okay, underneath the bridge we do have the swans. So a perfect match, a match made in heaven, a divine union, divine partnership, blah, 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 whatever you want to call it. And I'm getting with the book, the mountain, and the dice here. It's like someone's really ready to try something new. Someone has written this book. The book is finished. So there's a chapter or there's a story or there's a completion here, Spirit is saying, because this is the 10 of diamonds in the playing card system, which I don't know of. I'll study, I guess, but I don't know it now. But to me, this saying this chapter is closed. The mountain has been climbed. Oh, but however, I feel like maybe going forward, there's a little bit of like a feeling of something is insurmountable, but that's not true. Also, a strong thing that I'm getting with the mountain here is that wisdom is involved, and that could very well be why this book or this chapter has or is coming to a close. Okay, someone wants to roll the dice. Someone wants to take a chance on something else. Now I'm hearing ABBA, take a chance on me. Somebody wants to take a chance on something else. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. Okay, now we have the man, but he looks very lustful. Like this is kind of like, okay, what I'm hearing is the desire is real, the desire is strong. And we have this with the storks. I'm almost kind of feeling like this man is feeling like a little bit of a King of Wands energy. You see how intently he's like focused on something there? And his shirt's all like half off, and Eric, calm down. Sorry, but anyway, with the storks here, this could very well be like a family type of situation. There could be children involved, or at least there's a desire to have children. But the storks are also giving me an energy of having a desire to like settle down. And I just heard settle down with the right person. And somebody may be well aware of who this person is. Either you're aware of who this person is, or you're aware of what type of circumstances you want. Okay, so we're talking about this from the masculine point of view. But also, if you're on the feminine side, you could have your eye on a specific person, saying to yourself, "Yeah, that's what I want in a man, in a woman, in a relationship, in a masculine, in a divine partner, whatever." I want to shuffle one more time on this gentleman here. And guys, do you remember a few days ago, I found a gecko in my apartment? Well, homie's like living here now. He's been in my studio up by this light, like he or she has been in my studio up by my light, just like one of the lamps, just like hanging out. What's up, little buddy? Okay, so let's get a little more shuffle on this guy here. What can you tell us about this guy, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Okay, you have the well at the bottom of the deck, and now you have the lilies. Not the lilies, I'm sorry, tulips. Tulips. I want to read, the well keeps coming out. The well, and actually, to be quite honest, the well, the tulips, and the stork, I didn't even think the mountain, the book, these cards have been coming out a lot, okay, since yesterday. Since yesterday, all right? I want to read the well first, but what I'm getting with the well is like, you have an opportunity in front of you to drink from this well. But in order for you to be able to drink from this well, you're going to have to approach it, crank it, and get the water and pull it back up. Like, no one's going to do it for you. You have to take this opportunity that's standing right in front of you. But let me see. I have many symbolic meanings, wishes, resources, creativity, and healing. If you look intently into the depth of my darkness, you may see your true thoughts reflected and your secret wishes revealed. But your wishes will only be granted if you dig deep and work hard. The well is a card about looking deeper into an issue. You may think you know all the facts, but there may be more to the story you are not seeing. The image suggests hidden depths. The rope entering the well represents the importance of keeping one's center. At the deeper level, the well card could be a sign that you have hit rock bottom and now the only way is up. If other nearby cards indicate that you're facing difficulties, this is now a time for healing. Well, no, I don't think this is a card of difficulties, because I don't really see a lot of difficulties around you other than this mountain. But what this is saying, what I really feel like this is saying in relation to like maybe the mountain or maybe some difficulties that you've experienced here, there's wish fulfillment involved at this point. You worked really hard You've climbed this mountain, you've gained some sort of wisdom, and now it's time to, I just heard, take your power back, or receive that which is meant for you, okay? Receive the fruits of your labor. Now, these are flowers here. And this says, beauty and a happy face is what I bring. I am the gift that warms the heart. I am your recovery and your well-being. No matter what card is before me, it will always change it positively. Let me read this. What is it like when someone gives you a gift? This card is the fragrant smell of joy and happiness, a show of appreciation that could be on its way. The image here of a bouquet of pink tulips speaks the language of flowers. In the Victorian era, flowers were used as a medium of communication. They became the code of lovers, a perfect way to covertly express love, passion, and appreciation. Okay. And that actually, that came out for the gentleman here. So either you want to send a message, or you want to show some sort of appreciation, or I really feel like it's this guy, this masculine energy that's really looking to show some sort of appreciation here. All right. That's cool. Okay. Yeah. Let's get into some tarot now. And okay, so here's the thing. The way that things are set up on the table here now, you have the stork with the mountain. So I feel like there is an energy of wanting to settle down with someone, or you know what I mean? But it's going to be a long journey. It's not something that's going to be able to happen overnight. And I've been channeling this. It's crazy, you guys. I've been channeling this same message over and over again for the past week. And I'm using a completely different card system. And this message is still coming out. So, okay, fine. This is what we're dealing with right now. Okay, awesome. But this is going to take time. I mean, you can't really climb a mountain overnight. I mean, like, that's really ambitious. I don't even know. I mean, depending on what, like, you're definitely not going to climb Mount Rushmore in an overnight. Like, no. Okay, so like, well, maybe not Mount Rushmore. What is it? What is the big one? I mean, a lot of people die on that mountain trying to climb it. Not Mount Rushmore. Why would I say that? Oh, you want to know why Mount Rushmore is in my head? Because I've been watching the news too much. Anyway, Mount Everest. You're not going to climb Mount Everest overnight. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? So to me, what this is kind of saying here is this is a long-term goal. This is a journey. And I think someone is getting ready to roll the dice and say, let's take this journey together. I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles. And then we're going to start with the storks and the mountain here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We also have the King of Pentacles. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Oh, goodness gracious. Here comes this message again. We have the 2 of Pentacles. And then we have the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and the Chariot all in reverse. Now, when I was reading this in the past, I was seeing the Queen of Cups as this, like, emotionally manipulative individual. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles in between them. So someone is... someone has been a provider, the husband archetype, the father archetype maybe, and somebody has been playing with their emotions. So there's that Queen of Cups. The King of Pentacles is someone that's been pretty sturdy, stable, and grounded, at least responsible enough to do what it is he knows he has to do. And then there's the Queen of Cups, who is that individual that's just been really been manipulating him over and over and over again. And in between them is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is an energy of like having a harvest or coming to a checkpoint, or deciding whether or not you want to continue doing something. The Seven of Pentacles is also my Einstein's definition of insanity card, whereas you're doing something the same way over and over and over again, expecting a different result. This is really interesting. And then the Two of Pentacles here is talking about bringing some sort of balance into the circumstance. It feels like somebody here is kind of like, I guess I could say like setting the record straight in some way, doing what they need to do to ultimately bring greater balance into the situation. And that could very well involve cutting someone off. Ace of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. No longer choosing to go in this direction, no longer choosing to try to align with this situation any longer, no longer saving face. Six of Wands, the Six of Wands is a card of victory, yes. It's a card of celebration. It's a card of being like you accomplished something, being able to do your victory lap, you know, holding your head held high, blah, blah, blah. It's also a card of recognition and even fame. It could be an energy of, you know, receiving accolades or praise or recognition for something you've done or something you've accomplished. But the Six of Wands can also be an energy of saving face. What does saving face mean? Putting on a smile, putting on a mask to make things look like everything's okay or everything's normal or everything is as it should be when it's not. And so with this reversal here, Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Chariot all in reverse. I feel like someone's putting an end to a situation. And now keep in mind, guys, that we are talking about, we're clarifying the Mountain and the Storks. And so there could be a new relationship that someone is aligning with because they've reached the peak of this mountain that they were climbing with this individual here, King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. And now I heard now maybe they're starting over. They're choosing a new balance. Two of Pentacles. And it feels like someone has reached the wisdom and knowledge, which was coming through this card, the wisdom and knowledge to understand what it really takes to hold down a family, to have a happy marriage, to have a happy family, and all that kind of stuff. Because they could actually really want that. Ten of Pentacles. There's a lesson that's completed here. A cycle has been completed here. Okay. So with that said, now let's talk about the book, the dice, and the fox. Oh, there's that. Oh, damn. Okay, well, we have the Tower at the bottom of the deck now. We also have the Ten of Wands. There's the Seven of Swords, so that's what I was seeing with this fox energy, okay? Incognito, I guess you could call it, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, yep, the Eight of Wands, and the Fool. Someone wants to roll the dice. Someone wants to try something new. Someone might not be completely sharing their feelings. Someone might be holding back a bit of appreciation. But there's a reason for it. That's kind of what I want to say. Just because we have this Fox and Seven of Swords energy here, it doesn't mean that it's all bad. The Seven of Swords is deceptive, sure, is trying to get away with something, sure, but it also could be trying to get away from something. and not wanting everyone to know about it, or not wanting to make a big fuss, not wanting to make a big deal out of it. Because think about it, the louder you are about something, the more people know about something. There's more, and I'm not trying to like be a whole like conspiracy theorist or strike fear into people or blah blah blah, or like make you all suspicious or some shit, but honestly, the more people know about it, then the greater the chance that someone could try to interfere. And if you've got some people around you that are not really appreciating the decision that you're trying to make for yourself right now, they might want to get in there and try and sabotage the situation. Who knows? You know what I mean? I mean, like whatever. And it's not about being afraid. It's not about it's more about being wise and saying, look, if they don't know to begin with, then I most likely won't have a problem, you know? But, okay, so someone may not be completely sharing their feelings 100%. And yet those feelings are still there, because you have the Knight of Cups. You also have this with the Eight of Wands and the Fool. So someone is really looking to take a leap of faith and put an end to a really imbalanced cycle, a really imbalanced situation. 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords. I mean, it's like someone was someone was giving and giving and giving. The other person was just taking and taking and taking, and not really giving, and the person that was giving was not really receiving much back, if anything at all, is what I just heard. You have the Tower here, and the Tower is also, again, with the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so yes, some long-standing situation or relationship is coming to a close. Like, burn that shit to the ground. In some cases, not in everybody's case. Okay, so then finally, finally, sorry, had to do it. Let's look at this handsome man with the lilies, not the lilies, the tulips, the flowers. What's this, Spirit? You have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and then you have a bunch of cards that have fell out and went in reverse. And they fell underneath this situation that is coming to a close here. And it's, I kid you not, y'all, it's the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So there's still a blockage here. There's a grieving or a mourning period. And I kind of feel like this individual represented by this man here, whoever this is for you, whether it's you or someone that you're connected to, and no, we're not gender specific, this is energy. So we're talking about the masculine counterpart to this relationship, whether it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. But this person is still going through a little bit of a grieving process. Not the way that you think though. I don't think they're grieving. I think this is people around them that are grieving something, or are going to be grieving something. Because with this Knight of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there is some sort of aggressive push to release something. Yep, Queen of Swords. King of Swords underneath that, and the World. And the Star. But then, here comes the public opinion. 5 of Wands. This also could be some sort of inner conflict too, okay? But just hold tightly. Hold on tight, you guys. Hold on tight. Because once this has sufficiently ended, this process here, I really kind of feel like once this energy clears away sufficiently, someone will be able to take a step towards this ultimate relationship that's like staring them right in the face. This is coming. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. This came out and it reversed, but it fell underneath all of this energy here. 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Fool, which is all clarifying the book, the dice, and the fox. Somebody wants to roll the dice. Somebody wants to take a chance. Somebody wants to close a chapter or close a whole book even and write and start a new one. I just heard the decision was made. This is coming. Okay? You have a leap of faith that's coming here. To the ultimate family life is what I'm hearing with this 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay? But right now, someone is still kind of fighting this battle. Knight of Swords. Wow. All right, guys. I'm going to start a new file, and we're going to get into our closing oracle guidance. Yes? Be right back. Hello. Okay, so oracle guidance today is coming from, is a 2-part system. First, first I was called to the Angel Answers deck. Okay. But then I was like, okay, but I still feel like we need a little bit more. And so the Romance Angels popped up and said, hey, what about us? Because this is a love reading right now. So, okay, we're going to start with the Romance Angels. And we're just going to get a closing message surrounding this situationship. All right, whatever. Whatever you want to call it, guys. It's really not even a thing. It's not even a thing. Don't worry about it. All right. Here we go. Closing messages, please. In terms of this situationship here. Okay. All right, cool. We have Honeymoon at the bottom of the deck. I feel like for both of you, moving into this relationship is definitely an energy of moving from rough waters to calmer waters, because I do see the Honeymoon as like a 6 of Swords type energy. I feel like for both of you, moving into this relationship is going to be much better. Much better than you think it's going to be is what I'm hearing, and a much better fit for the both of you, which is just going to make life easier for you. You also have heart-to-heart conversations here. So this really is a time of getting to know one another, okay? Oh, wow, you guys. 144 on the counter. You guys. 2 other cards flew out here, and both of them landed on the Well, which is still at the bottom of the Lenormand deck. And the Well, yes, is talking about a wish. This is a wish fulfillment coming through here for you. And I swear to y'all, true love and give your relationship a chance. Girl. But this is the thing. Give your relationship a chance is very important here, because there needs to be time. And I guess I've been channeling this one relationship for all week, okay? Maybe since last week. But if you remember, if you've been paying attention, the central message is let this develop on its own. You have got to give this time to grow. You've planted a new seed. You see it sprouting or something. That if you want that tree, you're going to have to wait and allow that tree to grow and develop on its own. It's got all the tools that it needs. You just got to let it do its thing, right? So this is a situation in which you really do have to give your relationship a chance. Give your relationship a chance and have those heart-to-heart conversations. Do the work, do the groundwork, do the footwork to build up this situation so that you can get to learn to know each other. There is true love here. There is true love here. And you know what's so crazy about all that is lately I've really started to understand that whole proverb, or is it a psalm? I don't know. But true love is patient, love is kind. It really is. Like you can tell the difference, and this is something that I've learned recently. You can tell the difference between being really lustful towards someone or like having true deep love feelings for them. Because I mean, like, you can have that true love, deep feelings for them and still want to like fuck them silly, but you know, but do all the dirty things. But okay, that's fine. But you know, true love is really a part of the situation. If you can sit back and say, damn, you know, I feel so much for you right now, but I can wait. And it's not a matter of like you're putting your life on hold to wait for them. No, you're letting the circumstance develop as it is. You're good. You've got your own shit to handle. You got plenty to do on your own. So it's not like you're needing this person to be in your life to be sustained, fulfilled, or happy. No. But you see the opportunity between the two of you and you're like, damn, you know what? You really like do the things for me, or like you really feel like you're the person I would want to spend my life with or something like that. And so I think I can wait and allow that to happen naturally. I don't want to rush. Like, don't get me wrong. I want you like so bad. Like, I want you in my life right now. Like, I want to wake up to you every morning in my bed. But at the same time, I don't really need that from you right now. I can respect your boundaries, and I can respect whatever circumstances you're in. Whatever. Let's just vibe with it. Let's just flow. Like, I don't need it that bad, and I don't need anybody else that bad to say, well, I can't have you, so let me go find someone else to occupy me in the meantime. Nah, dude. I'm good on that. I've got my eye on this prize right here. I'm not checking for anything else. You know, that is what true love really is. Or at least that's a part of it. That's a sense of what true love really is. And if you're centered within yourself enough and healed within yourself enough, not to say you're completely healed, but if you're healed enough, you're not really out there trying to like date everybody. Maybe you'll have options. Maybe you'll go on this date or that date here, but you'll know when the right person comes into your life, because you'll really truly feel it. You might not notice it right away. I know for me, there was a situation where I didn't notice it right away. Like, I met someone and he was cool and all that, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it wasn't until the second time we were interacting with each other that I was like, whoa, what's that? Like, whoa, who are you? What's going on here, right? But you'll know. You'll know. And for me, I definitely know, because yeah, okay, like I used to be like, maybe you could say I used to have a sex addiction when I was a kid, but I was really damaged, and it was bad. But since I've healed, I've gotten to the point, or I've healed enough, I've gotten to the point where it's like, I really don't need it. I mean, if I really need something that bad, I've got 2 hands and a silicone boyfriend. Like, I don't really need it like that. What I want is someone that's like, truly like, I'm in love with you. Like, I would rather hold out for that person that I could potentially spend the rest of my life with at this point. Back in the day, back when I was a teenager in my early 20s, man, if you had told me I was going to be doing that, I would have looked at you 6 ways sideways. Like, who? What? No, I ain't holding out for nobody. But now it's like, nah, I'm good. I really don't need it that much. But now it's at a point where it's like, I can feel it. Like, sure, maybe oh, he's really hot, man. The dirty things I would do to him. But you know what? But then this one, whoa, you're something else, dude. Like, I'm getting nervous right now just sitting here because I want to talk to you, but like, I don't know, you know, that kind of energy. That's what I'm looking for. Give your relationship a chance. All right, angel answers to close this out. Okay. Last shuffle. There's a quote that I posted on my Facebook page. I think I'm actually going to put it on Instagram too, because it's really kind of perfect. But it says, if your soul doesn't turn me on, then nothing else you have will. And that is so true. Like, that's literally where I am right now. Like, I'm looking for that soul connection. And that's why a lot of the time I say to people, I mean, I love a buff bod, but give me a dad bod, man, and I am so good. I love it. I love a dad bod. But like, in comparison, there could be one person who's like real slim and trim and fit and like, has got all the looks and stuff, and he's a cool guy. But then there's another person that's like not so slim, trim, and fit and blah, blah, blah. But that other person, maybe it's weird to your ego, because your ego would say, oh, why don't you should go for, I mean, logically you would go for the one that's more trim, right? More in more fit, more in shape, blah, 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 has got that external thing going on there. But no, I'm going for the one that like every time I look at him, it's like, oh my God, I am so in love with you. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't even know you like that. We barely even know each other. But man, there is something about you. See, but it's about the vibe. It's about the energy, not necessarily the looks. Okay. I don't know where that was coming from. There was a point for that. Anyway, the first card that's come out here is this situation will improve. All right. Let's keep going. Perfect timing. Ooh. Okay, at the bottom of the deck now you have trust. We have some more cards here that have fallen out. Okay, remain positive. Improving health. You have perfect timing. And then you also have, yeah, okay. Yes. Okay, so then you finally have there's something better. But this fell out here. The stork and the mountain, which was clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Chariot in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. So yes, someone has really come to an understanding or decided that there is something better out there. And most likely, it's actually the Queen to this King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles to this King of Pentacles. Not this emotionally unstable, insecure, or manipulative Queen of Cups. Okay? Health is improving. Energetic health, physical health, body health, physical health, mental health, spiritual health. Remain positive. You might be going through a period right now in which you are really healing a lot, and you may not really be aware of it. That might be something that's happening underneath the surface for you, but it is definitely happening. And then you have perfect timing. So divine right time is absolutely a thing right for this situation, which is why you need to just give your relationship a chance, allow it to grow and settle into this new thing. Trust. There's no need to worry. Okay? Alrighty, kids. So there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading, for our next cup of coffee, tomorrow morning. Yeah? Take care. Mwah. Bye.